And this competition replay was sent in by the user. No idea how to pronounce that, but to me it looks like Lieutenant Rain, and I'm going to stick with that because it's easy to say. So that's Lieutenant Rain, and he's driving the RU-251 on a standard battle on Muravanka. Now, I did say to myself, at least when I was choosing the replays, I would try my best, my very best, not to have two of the same tank in the same category, but then I watched these light replays, and these two RU-251 replays really did deserve to be featured, at least in my opinion. And my opinion is the only one that matters when it comes to this competition, or choosing the tanks. But anyway, onto this replay. Rin going to be heading to the far right-hand side with his two platoon mates. Did get on top of the hill, but did get spotted as well, and takes a fair whack of damage to the face. Lost about 400 hit points. Going to recrest the hill now. Finds the STA-1. STA-1 looked like he traversed his turret over this direction, but changed his mind and went for somebody else. Lieutenant Rain finds another good shot onto him. Somebody did fire in this direction, so that is the signal for a light tank to move out of the way and find a new location. You don't want to fire more than 2 or 3 times from a single location as a light tank, as that spells disaster. STA-1 is hiding in the back behind that IS-3 there, but Lieutenant Rain was able to sneak a shot past the IS-3 and gets a good bit of damage to take him out for kill number 1. And this is going to be a fast and furious battle. As you can see, the amount of tanks in here. Finds a T-69 in the background there. Lands a shot on him, but it doesn't quite penetrate the armor a little bit, strangely, considering the T-69 doesn't really have any armor. Fired off a shot fully on the move and not very well aimed. Does find a T-34 here. He's got to be careful. T-34's got a big gun. He takes one big hit. Doesn't want to take any more, as the T-34 probably has the alpha damage to take him out. Didn't quite land the shot on that one. T-34 decides to start traversing his turret over this way. Hopefully he can get into cover in time. Gets hit in the rear as he falls back. Must have been a low roll, as he still has 14 hit points left. And this has turned into a full-on rout on the right-hand side. But as you can see, the enemy is doing exactly the same thing on the left-hand side. Luckily, the Allied team didn't commit anywhere near as many tanks as the enemy to that flank. And they've got considerably more forces left than the enemy team does. This T-69 is in a world of trouble here. He's just getting pounded from all sides and all directions. Absolutely everybody landing shots on that guy as they continue on Flight of the Valkyrie style towards the enemy team. Looks like some people are starting to make their way to the Allied cap circle. Lieutenant Rain gonna head back to offer some support to his platoon mate in the Lorraine 40. Looks like some of the enemy team have seen the way the battle's going and they've spun around in order to defend their own cap circle. They've got a Jagdtiger and a T-30 and a 110, and they are going to be 3 difficult customers to shift. But the Allies also dropping back to cover the cap circle. T-34's in there, Lorraine 40's making a sweeping arc around. And Lieutenant Rain doing the same thing. Only 22 seconds left on the cap clock here. Got to allow his gun to close in on this Lorraine, although the Lorraine isn't capturing the base. Not sure who is capturing the base. RU-251's been spotted here. He's going to have to make a move and try and get safe. Looks like the T-37 is capturing the base. Lands a great shot on him to reset partly the cap clock. So somebody else is capturing. Maybe it is this Lorraine, although the Lorraine is not in the cap circle, so disregard that. There is somebody else at the cap circle though. The Lorraine takes out his counterpart, the Allied Lorraine, in the platoon. Going to continue focusing down on this tank. Allies still fighting the battle in the south there, but the enemy team's done a good job evening up the score here. It's not completely even, but it is 8 kills to 7, which is a lot better than it was 2 minutes ago. And the platoon mates here going to close in on this Lorraine. He's backed off now because he's almost certainly going to be reloading. So this Type 61 is going to come in and start landing some shots. The RU-251 is going to join him. Comes charging in at full speed. And he gets taken out. Now they're going to spin their attention around to the guys on the far left-hand flank. Going to try and offer some support to the Allies there. Still winning this one at 10 kills to 8, but there isn't really much going on in the south. Seems to be a little bit of a stalemate. A shot landed there from somebody. Not sure who it was. Maybe it was that AMX 5120, because it did seem to come from that direction. Lands 2 good hits on that 110 there, and one more shot will be enough to take him out. Unfortunately, he has just faded out of view. Excellent, excellent camo apparently on the 110. Or maybe just the distance is too great. Enemy team doing a fantastic job now. They've evened up the score perfectly at 10 to 10 and still putting consistent damage onto the enemy team. This AMX 5120 moving in now. And he's almost certainly going to have a full clip. And Lieutenant Rain gets a good shot on him. Drops back so the T-30 doesn't have a shot. Not sure who the T-30 is going for. It'd be nice to take out this 5120. Lands another great shot on the 5120. Got to be careful as he's only got 14 hit points left. But as we always say, that's 13 more than he needs. Beautiful shot there to take out the AMX 5120 for kill number 2. This T-30 is going to be a dangerous customer. Not with a shell right through his front plate. He's not going to be, and that's kill number 3. This game's still fairly even though. 12 kills to 11. Enemy team still has a 110, a WZ with all the ones, and a Lorraine 15551. Although the 110 is very low on hit points, so this Type 61 should be able to finish him off easily enough. The Lorraine pops into view on that far left-hand side, and we're not sure where the WZ is. Looks like he was last spotted over there as well. Allied team going to close the net around them, so they have nowhere to run. Hopefully he's not going to get in too early and get taken out. Type 61 takes some damage from somewhere, probably from the WZ. Lieutenant Rain's got to be careful here. He doesn't want to get hit by this WZ. He's taking fire from everywhere. Can Lieutenant Rain take him out with the last shot? He can, indeed. That's kill number 4. 4,000 points of damage and a well-deserved and well-played victory. So, awesome replay from you. Thank you very much for sending that one in.